Okay, guys, welcome to the training here. I am switching gears from one of my students who is learning how to trade Forex one-on-one from me. And now I'm going to switch gears to cryptocurrency trading. I have a student online who is joining the cryptocurrency training masterclass. And we are switching gears from the Forex trading masterclass to the cryptocurrency masterclass. And last night, we had a student with us who was doing the binary options trading masterclass. And you guys saw what we did last night. We moved from the $100 to the about $320 mark in 2 days, 3 days. Okay, so our target is 3% minimum. And we are using the 1% trading rule on the binary options. Now we use the same strategies to trade our Forex, our crypto, and it is the simple KISS strategy. Okay, we've been talking about it for several weeks. If you have missed any of the webinars and the trainings that we are sharing for free on our channel, on the Smart Wolf Club channel, go back and watch the playlist. Okay, I'm going to attach the link below this video, this training. Those of you who are live, I'm going to put the link on the chat box. Okay, guys, let me see. Somebody is saying they can't hear me. What's going on? Hey, can you check the connections, guys? Can you check the connection? Because somebody is saying they can't hear me. Is everything okay? All right, I think we are back on, guys. I think if you can't hear me, you may have to log off and then log on again, okay? Sometimes, you know, technology fails us. Even though the internet has been with us for over 30 years, we are still struggling with some of the technologies. Sometimes it's overload, okay? We have a lot of people on here right now for the call. There's almost 1,000 of you. So let me tell you, if you leave, you might not be able to come right back. So you might miss a few things. So just stay put. And okay, put away all the distractions, because I'm going to show you something right now that you can use right now, and start making some inroads, okay? Making some money in the crypto market right now. It is hot, okay? Let me use the words of one of the very, very famous YouTubers. He says, today, we're going to smash it. Today, smash. So today, smash. But before I proceed, let me say a word of prayer. In the belief of the power of the Almighty, I pray that the trades we are going to take, they shall be successful. I also pray that all the students that are going to apply these strategies, they will be successful in the markets. I pray that those who are going to sit throughout this training, they will be successful with their training and the trades in the markets. And may the markets be good to all of us in the belief of the power of Almighty. Amen. Guys, I'm going to put a disclaimer before I proceed. Whatever I'm going to share with you guys is not financial advice. This is so important, guys. This is not financial advice. This is not investment advice. This is not legal advice. Okay? Whatever I'm going to share with you guys is my experience of my coaches. We have a lot of coaches in the Smart Wolf Club all over the world. We have coaches, and many of them have been online for many, many years. Some of us have been online since 1998. We've been doing this underground for many, many years. And during the pandemic, it really touched close to our hearts. We decided we're going to share some of our trainings for free with the public so we can help brothers and sisters put bread on the table. Okay, so with those facts, the results that I'm going to show some of you, the results that I'm going to show you guys, they are not typical results. Okay, there's no guarantee. Okay, don't take this to the bank. There are no guarantees that you're going to achieve the same results, because most people I know, I've trained many students over the years, and a lot of people are lazy. They do not learn the strategies. They don't practice. And they think that they can just come, push a button, and cha-ching on the other side. No, that doesn't happen, okay? So I'm not promising you any get rich quick schemes here. all I'm showing you is strategies that you can use to start being profitable online. And of course, taking advantage of what is going on. So you open your eyes and ears, and you should follow the trends, okay? Normally follow the trend until the trend changes, okay? One other cardinal rule that I'm going to share with you guys is that never invest any monies that you cannot afford to lose. If you cannot afford to lose it, don't risk it, okay? So don't come here and put all your savings, put money for your rent, money for your bills, money for your electricity, money for your food, money for your school fees, because we have students on here, and you can lose it, okay? Just in split second, boom, the market can turn around, you can lose it. Your campaign can go wrong, okay? For those of you who are in our digital marketing masterclass, you know how easy it is to lose, just blow hundreds or even thousands of dollars. I've seen students screaming because they've just made a wrong move, and boom, you lose everything in a split second. Same thing with crypto trading or crypto markets. They can pump up a coin and you can jump in at the top of the coin. Boom, you're left holding the bags when everybody else is making profits and buying Lamborghinis and Maseratis and Benzes and Ferraris and Range Rovers. You are left holding an empty bag, and you start saying it's a scam. It's just because your timing was not right and you didn't follow the right strategies, okay? So the best thing is to do your own research, and if it feels too good to be true, then it is probably that way. So stay out of it. Don't risk more than you can afford to lose. If you can only afford to lose $10, then work with your $10, okay? If you can only afford to risk $100, work with your $100, okay? If you can only afford to work with $1,000, we have students who come in and say, hey, I have lots of money. I have $10,000 that I don't mind losing it. Okay, I say, good, we like you. Let's go ahead and let's start practicing this. Let's start put it in the market. Let's see what it does. And then on the other hand, we have students who come in and say, I don't have any money. I have $10. That's all I can afford. I say, we like you. Okay, let's start with the $10. Let's set the goals. The goals have to be realistic, okay? If you're starting with a small amount, of course, your goals have to be realistic. Your gains are going to be smaller in the beginning unless you use what we call the compounding interest, okay? Compound interest is the greatest innovation ever, okay? So you can grow a small account. Like for those of you who watched our last training where we're talking about the binary options, starting from $100 to up to $20,000 in less than 6 months, okay? So like I just told you, this student, the one that we did last night, $100 to $300 in 2 days, okay? That's like 3 times in 2 days, okay? Now, is that typical? Maybe not. That's what I'm saying. The results that I'm sharing with you guys, and here is her account. You can see right here, 321, okay? These trades were just taken, you can see here, started 13 on the 12th, okay? Today is the 14th. And do you win all the trades? No, but we follow a specific strategy that allows you to be profitable, even though you're getting losses, because there's no strategy that is 100%. And if somebody is telling you they have a strategy that's going to make you win all the cryptos, win all the Forex trades, the stock trades, all the options, or any of your digital marketing will be 100% ROI, they're lying to you. You need to run out of that room and run for the hills, because there's nothing like that. We've been around for many, many years. Some of us have been online since 1998. I have never seen anything that's 100%. Okay, it might be 100% the first 2-3 trades. If they take the 4th or the 5th trade, they're probably going to lose. So maybe they have not tested it long enough to see that it has a certain percentage. Or maybe they have not collected enough data to see that it is not 100%. So when somebody is selling snake oil, there are many of them around the corner, okay? There are people who are be selling you snake oil around this time, especially right now in the crypto market, because we know what things are happening. Bitcoin today, for example, let's go here now, because you're talking about crypto, right? Now, this tool is free. I'm going to share with you all the tools that we use. They are free tools. You don't need to pay for any of them. If you have to pay for them, you can pay. That's your choice, but you don't have to. the information you get is sufficient to allow you to make decisions without having to pay for some of these tools. Okay, these are publicly available. Just go to this website here. Guys, you gotta excuse me. My internet is extremely slow, and that is why you can see this is just spinning around. Okay, so all I wanted to see was show you the chart, the Bitcoin chart. Okay, let's go. Here we go. All right, you guys can see these ones are ranked using the market cap. Okay, market cap means that's the total market for that particular coin. We're talking about cryptocurrency, guys. So I don't see, if there's anybody who doesn't understand what I'm talking about, you can always go and check our other videos. We have previous videos in this website. I mean, on this channel. Go ahead and subscribe to our channel, guys. Like and share this. We want to grow this channel to at least 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So you need to go and subscribe and invite at least 5 friends. We have about 1,000 subscribers right now. I know we can get it to 5,000. Go ahead, guys. Just subscribe. There's a lot of you on here who are not subscribed yet, and we are sharing some real good stuff on this channel. Okay, you don't want to miss out. Okay, FOMO should be on you guys. All right, so here is Bitcoin, BTC, famously known as the Bitcoin. Satoshi, some people call it all kinds of names. Satoshi is this elusive guy who's never been seen, who is famed to have started the Bitcoin, okay, a few years ago, okay? So most people missed the initial Bitcoin offerings where Bitcoin was $1, $2. We do all wish that we had gotten in there. Some people bought and sold at, or even lost them. We didn't keep track of them. We sold them when they were still $1. You buy it for $1, sell it for less than $1 because you give up, or some uncle of yours or your spouse tells you this is a waste of money, and you just sell it off because we didn't know better. But now, had we known that, we would probably be holding those Bitcoins that we had many, many years ago. Okay? So anyway, all is not lost. You can learn some of the strategies and still be part of this phenomenon. Okay? So here we go. Look at the market cap, guys. It's a trillion, man. This is like 1 trillion. Last night when I looked, this thing was about 900. Look at it now. It's 1 trillion. See how things move fast. This is like 4-hour, 5-hour, or 6-hour difference. This thing is at 1 trillion. It was somewhere around 800 or 900 billion when I looked. Now it's 1 trillion. Jeezy Weezy. This is crazy, man. Look at the Ethereum market cap. So the only things that can compare with this Bitcoin thing is something like gold, okay, which has been there for many, many years. But the rate at which these coins are growing, man, we'll be going to be talking about same market caps as gold. So there is an opportunity here. The gap between the gold, which is like 13 trillions, and Bitcoin is at least 1 trillion now, we can see here. So we still have a long way to go. So Bitcoin still has an upside, okay? Just by looking at the fundamentals alone, that should tell you something, that all is not lost, okay? All is not lost. Maybe in the next 10 years or so, we would be talking about 13 trillion right here for a Bitcoin. And now there's more and more adoption of Bitcoin. The reason the ETFs that were approved just about a month and a few weeks ago, a month and a week or a month and a few days ago, we had the ETFs approved. And in May, we're going to have likely an ETF for Ethereum approved. So what is that going to do? This is going to send this market up even higher. Okay. So now what happens when Bitcoin is going up? All the other coins start going up. Okay. The layer 2s, the BTC 2s are going to start going up. My goodness. Look at this. Look at the green. Everything is going up, guys. Everything is going up. But what does this mean to a common person, to a lay person, somebody who doesn't understand what this Bitcoin stuff is? For somebody who didn't get in when Bitcoin was $1 or $200 or $300, even $5,000, even $10,000 for somebody who didn't get in. Because if you got in when one Bitcoin was $10,000, right now, today, as I speak right now, Bitcoin is $51,000, one Bitcoin. That's 5x, my friend. 5x return. Now, there is a very, very important event that's going to take place in the month of April this year, April 2024. It is what it's called Bitcoin halving. I'm not going to go into the details of what Bitcoin halving is. It's beyond the scope of this webinar right now. But in our masterclass, in our crypto trading masterclass, we dive deep in all those things. So if you want to learn more about that, you can join our crypto trading masterclass. I'm going to put the link in the description, and make sure you join the Smart Wolf Club, okay? Because sometimes these masterclasses, we can only accommodate a few people. So first come, first serve. So we only take a few people. So if you go on there and you don't see the link, just know that at the moment we have hit our capacity, but we reopen it periodically to accommodate more and more students. So you can be put on our waiting list, and that's what happens, okay? So you take action first, you gain. All right, guys. So basically, the purpose of this training today is to show you how you can participate in this cryptocurrency trading economy, guys. So you don't stand by the sidelines, or you just become a cheering squad and you let the players enjoy. Okay, the same guys who are doing it 2017, the same guys did it again on 2021 while we were still watching, and now it's 2024. They're gonna do it again. And we'll be watching. And this, who knows, this may be the last bull run that Bitcoin may have, because right now more and more institutions are adopting Bitcoin. So more regulations are coming in. So Bitcoin might just end up being one of those assets where you can hold your, just like gold, for example, you know, not the crazy runs that we were seeing, 1000x, 2000x, 10,000x on some coins. This could be the last one. Who knows? Okay. So April, something is going to happen. It's called Bitcoin halving. This is a phenomenon that happens every 4 years, an event that takes place, reducing by half the amount of Bitcoins that can be minted at any given time. And that is going to create what we call a pressure. This is in a very simple way, guys. We dive deep in our crypto masterclass on exactly what happens with the Bitcoin halving, where we talk about the mining and the miners and how they control the market and how they are paid, how they are motivated to continue mining Bitcoin. So that's how they are paid, how they make their money. So when it comes to halving, basically what is going on is when the so-called Satoshi did write the Bitcoin code, and how it affects the miners, how they get compensated. This is where the halving is going to take place. Okay, so that what it does, it's normally followed by bullish event as far as Bitcoin is concerned. This is when Bitcoin starts shooting up for the skies and the moons. You saw that what happened last time, Bitcoin reaching up to as high as $69,000 in the last bull run, even as high as 70, if I'm not wrong. I think it was 69. Let's see, we can find it here. If we click at this, you can see historical data. If you want to dive deep here, this, you can see how high that Bitcoin has gone. Okay. So guys, you can see here, just in the last 24 hours alone, Bitcoin has gone up by 4.7%. In the last 1 week, 7 days, if we can get that information, you can see last 7 days, guys, you can see from literally 43,000 to now we're talking about 50 something. That's almost 7% increase. Okay, so if you had just bought one Bitcoin, it will increase by 7% for you just by buying and holding it. In 1 week, you already gained 7%. Just imagine, 7%. This is a return that some people hardly get even on a year on any of their savings, okay, in the market out there, maybe 8%. The S&P averages 8%, somewhere there, 8, 9, 10%, around there. Okay, so this coin alone, already in a week, you're at 7%. So those are some of the possibilities with the cryptocurrency, and that's why you see when you go to Instagram, you see all these young guys who managed to get in on some coin, pumped it up, and got out right on time. They tell you they made millions. There's a little kid that's going along on social media. It looks like a baby face to me. And they made $1 million from an airdrop of Jupiter. Jupiter is just one of the coins that had an airdrop. And this guy cashed out $1 million. Something being shown a lot on YouTube. So you guys can go and search it up. Just search for a boy who makes $1 million from Jupiter airdrops. Now, if you don't know what the airdrops are, again, these are things we go dive deep in our, excuse me, in our crypto trading masterclass. Now, there's also an opportunity for you to be trained by our coaches one-on-one, okay? However, time is very, very critical. Our time is extremely valuable. So time is the most valuable resource any one of us has. Your time is the most valuable resource that you have. Forget about all these cryptos, Forex, binary, digital marketing, making money online, working a 9 to 5, going to school, traveling. I don't know. Some of you have tons of dreams. Forget about that. Time is the best resource, and you have to guard your time. Let nobody waste your time, okay? If you see somebody wasting your time, you should be quick and prompt and precisely stop it and tell them, listen, do not waste my time. Doesn't matter who it is. Don't let nobody waste your time, because if you waste a minute of your life, you will never recover that 1 minute. We are only here for a very, very limited time, okay, on this earth, okay? We are here on a very, very limited time, so you have to make use of each and every precious minute that you are taking those breaths. Don't waste it. So when we have students come to us and say, hey, I need a one-on-one, then first of all, they got to be really serious. Okay, we got to figure it out really quickly if they're serious or not. So there has to be some skin in the game, okay, from their part, just to get their commitment. Because we've done this before where we had free trainings, okay? You join our community and one of our coaches takes up to train you for free, and people don't take it serious, okay? But we realize when they have the skin in the game, some people do take serious. So it kind of forces you to focus, okay, and take the training seriously. And these are very simple trainings. This is not like rocket science. This is simple. Show you where to click, which resource to use. Some of the resources, most of them are actually free, okay? Like what I'm going to show you, it's free to open accounts in all these resources. And then you don't need a lot of money to get started. You can start with a cup of coffee. Okay, a good cup of coffee costs you about $10, $12, $20, $30, whatever you want to start with. Okay, so there's no excuse. All the excuses were out of the window. Just the mindset problem. Okay, it's just the mindset and the way we are brought up. Okay, most of us, when we were growing, what did our parents tell us? Go to school, go to school, go to school, because that's all they knew, right? I cannot blame my parents for that. In fact, thank you that they did that, because education is very, very important. When you have a whole bunch of educated people, there stands a chance that somebody will rise up and take care of business, okay, rather than having a whole bunch of uneducated people, okay? There'll be a bunch of ignorance, a bunch of scummish behaviors, and a bunch of deviance because of lack of education. So education is key, guys. But here's the thing. This is how I'm going to do this switch around, okay? What I'm going to say is that get all the education that you can. Some of us have been educated, have been to school, okay? Because of our parents. We went to school because of our parents. I went to school because they told me to go to school. Go to school, get a good education, get good grades, get a good job. And then, of course, their hope was, their prayer was you get a good job and then you work for maybe many years, 40 years, 50 years, you retire, okay? And maybe you'll be able to take care of them in their old age. Or you have a good, whatever it is, you have a retirement so you can take care of yourself. Now, some of those things are still happening. We have a lot of students right now on here on this webinar who love what they do. We have students who are doctors. I can see a number of them. Give me a show of one if you're a doctor, medical. There you go. We have stay-home mom. Let me see. If you're a stay-home mom, let me see. We have stay-home dad. Let me see. We have teachers. We have professors, college, high school teachers. We have students. We have tree surgeons. We have landscapers. We have masons. We have carpenters. We have taxi drivers. We have truck drivers. We have professional traders. We have all kinds of people on here. This is the picture I'm trying to tell you, that this is not, the people say this is not for me. When we talk about Bitcoin, they think it's some scamish or some illusional or some daydreamers. These things are becoming real, okay? And if you want to know that these things are becoming real, what did I tell you? About a month ago and some change, Bitcoin ETFs were approved, okay? Bitcoin ETFs were approved. And what does that mean? Some of your money that you're investing through some of your investment organizations is finding its way into crypto, Bitcoin, whether you like it or not. You have some savings probably in your bank, and your bank with its investors are now putting some of that money into crypto for you. So I think this is a time for you and me to wake up and start getting that information, that education, that knowledge. Okay? It is very important. I think it has reached what we call the critical mass. It's ready for takeoff. It's already taken off before. So right now it's just going to retool and take off even probably faster. I mean, there's no guarantee, okay, because I'm not privy to any inside information. I have no other information. The research tools that I'm using is things that you can access. CoinGecko. I'm not using any voodoo or any special skills to find the information. The information is right there for you and me to see. You can see what happened right now. This is Bitcoin. If we go back, this is Bitcoin doing its thing. Okay? From 7 days ago, guys, look at Bitcoin. 7 days ago, Bitcoin was 43,000. That was on the 7th. 43,616. Right now, Bitcoin is at $51. 7% increase, guys. Excuse me. In the last 24 hours, there was a point we had Bitcoin at 49,267, and we went as high as 51,936. That is almost a 4.5% increase, guys, in one 24-hour period, okay? So that means if you had put $100, you would now have $104.50. $4.5 net profit just by buying the Bitcoin and holding it, doing nothing. You just bought it and held it for 24 hours. Your money grew from $100 to $104.50. Okay? So I want to ask you a question. Where on earth does that happen? Where on earth? What type of investments? Unless there's some shady deals or something. Where on earth would you put $100 here, come back 24 hours later, and you have 104 there without you doing nothing, without you spending time to analyze the charts or take the trades like we do in the binary options trading, on the Forex trading, in the stocks trading, because you're actually risking going, look the charts and taking a trade, long trade or short trade, taking a call option or a sell option and hoping that it goes in your direction for you to make that type of a paycheck. Just buying and holding. So some of these gurus, they have boatloads of money. All they do is just put $100,000 on this and hope that it makes the 4.5%, and they're happy with that. Put $1 million in this, 10 million in this Bitcoin, and just hope that, hold it and just hope that it goes up, and that's enough profit to pay for their lavish lifestyles. That's all they do because they get a lot of money. Now, what if you don't have a lot of money? What are you going to do? How can you stand a chance to compete? The only way you can compete, and the only way I see, and the only way my students and our community is training, is to learn how to trade. Because now this is an equalizer. You come in with your skills and you can decide how much risk you want to take, how much you want to grow your account. You can put your own goals. Like we have our goals in the Smart Wolf Club when we are doing the binary options, Forex, crypto stocks. Okay, target 3% daily. That is conservative goal. And this is terribly risky. Okay, if you talk to some of your professional traders, whatever, financial advisors, they're going to tell you this is risky business. It is risky. But over a period of time with data, you can see that it is doable. You can just look at our previous training. You'll see that it has been done many times, okay? Done on the demo account and done on the live account. So it's not just on the demo. You can do that because some people say, oh, no, you're only doing it on the demo. No, we do it in the live account. And we have shown you that. Just taking a simple binary options trade, following this strict rule right here. Trading only 1% of your account. So if your account is $100, you're going to take $1 trades and nothing more. If you deviate, you're exposing yourself to liquidating your accounts. You're exposing yourself to blowing your accounts. And that's why students cannot stop blowing their accounts. Okay? Let me tell you one thing. You see the big city called Rome? Rome was not built in one day. It took hundreds of years to build Rome. Okay? That's an old saying. Go and look it up. How many years it took to build those cities. So these things don't happen that quickly the way we want them to. That's why I tell you, if you're looking for like a get rich quick scheme, you are probably in the wrong business right now. Okay? You already missed the boat. The boat was when Bitcoin was $1. If you had bought Bitcoin at $1 or 500 or 10,000, even 5,000, you could probably have said, yes, that was a get rich quick scheme because it quickly pumped up 2017, 2021 to crazy amounts. Okay, right now we're talking about a $51 Bitcoin, something that was like $1 not long ago. Okay, just a few years ago, most of us were alive. So if had we put even $1,000, you'd be talking about some crazy amounts of money right now. Okay, and some people did that. You see them all over the place. Some of the people that we mastermind with, some of the people that we talk to, some of the people that train us, because we are constantly learning this. Even though we've been doing this for many years, we still have to learn and keep new information, work with smarter people, and see what the other people are doing so you can keep abreast with the knowledge. You can never stop learning. Somebody said if you stop learning, you die. Okay? So there's nobody who knows it all. We are quick. We are always sharpening our ideas, our skills, and learning from others who've done it, who are doing it, and who are going to do it. So I learn from anybody. I learn from my students. I learn from my coaches. I learn from my masterminds. I learn from the groups I belong to, Telegram groups, private groups, Facebook groups. Some of them you have to spend lots of money to train your brains. Somebody said, if somebody comes to you and says, hey, I have $10,000, what can I do with this money? How can I invest this money? Do you know what this rich guy said? Go and educate yourself with that money. Don't even try to invest it because you're going to lose it. Just go and educate. Buy books, attend seminars using that money. Okay? So that was his answer. He said, don't do nothing with the money. Just use the money to educate yourself because he knows this is where the problem is. This gray and white matter between your two ears, the 3 pound matter, gray, white matter. If you can reprogram that, because it's been programmed in a funny way. Okay, guys. So this is the mastermind piece that I take time to talk about. Okay, because most people come to the webinar and they're like, hey, come on, man, when are you going to show us how to trade? Here is the thing. I can show you how to trade in 2 minutes. But if your mindset is not proper, you're not going to make a good trader. Okay, so that's why it's so critical that we talk about these things. Okay, we talk about the negativity. We talk about the low esteem, the lack of confidence, the fear of losing, and then the anxiety of being rich quickly, because you suffer from anxiety. Your heart is pumping when you see a number like this, when you see that, oh my goodness, Bitcoin is 51,000. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to jump in here. Oh, it's going to go to 69 and I'm not ready. You jump in here with all your savings. Boom. Bitcoin comes down to 48 and you are liquidated. So who are you going to blame? You. Every time, guys, the blame lies on you. You can blame your parents. Oh, when I was growing up, my father, my dad, my mom was abusive. I don't know what. My family, they didn't do this. They didn't take me to school. You can do that all day long. You can blame the government. Oh, the inflation rate is crazy. The economy is bad. They are printing more money. This is crazy. Liquidation. What? Guys, you can blame the weather. You can blame natural disasters like the pandemic. Oh, come on, this COVID thing. Oh, man, it's really, oh, yeah. Okay, that's nice to talk about. I don't mind that. Oh, you can politic. Oh, you can say, you can blame everything. You can blame the banks. You can blame the other guy. You can blame your spouse. You can blame everybody. But guys, at the end of the day, the buck stops with you. You are the one to blame for when things are not going right. And I have learned that many times. Okay. Every time something happens, when I sit back and really analyze the situation, I sometimes feel like, oh, maybe I didn't make the right decision. I didn't handle it well. I didn't make the right decision when going into this market, when pushing the buy button. Okay. Before I pushed this buy button, I should have analyzed the market better. I should have put a tighter stop loss. I should have put a tighter take profit instead of being greedy and trying to take all the profit in one day. I should have put instead of saying our goal is 3%, we could put it 1%. That's why I'm saying, yeah, we start with 3%, but this is not cast on stone. We have students who come in here and they say, no, 3% sounds ridiculous. Whoa, we step back and say, okay, Mr. and Miss So Good, okay. Excuse me, guys. 1% sounds ridiculous, guys. Okay, so I want 0.5%. Okay, if that floats your boat, we can work with that. We'll show you how to go around it. So your target is 0.5%. All it's gonna do is it's just gonna delay you from getting to your goal. If your goal was to grow your account from $100 to 20,000 in, let's say, 180 days, then this is gonna take you 2 years or 3 years, which it doesn't matter. 2 years is nothing. 3 years is a very short time when it comes to the financial markets. 1 year is nothing. Okay, so many things can happen in 1 year. We could get into inflation rates that are crazy. We can have the inflation control. We can get into different, we can go into a depression and come out of it within 3, 4, 5 years. So it doesn't matter. Okay, time here is immaterial. Okay, the only thing is getting started. Okay, and knowing where you're going. You have your goal, you have your strategy that you're following, and you have rules that you have to abide to. Because the rules are there. That's why we have rules. So we can discipline ourselves, our behavior. Because everything, even the market, look at this. When you see red, green, this is a reflection of our human behavior. This is how humans behave. We go up, we go down, we get greedy, we buy, we get scared, we sell, we get greedy, we buy, we get scared, we sell. And then we get so scared, we sell. Then we are like, okay, no, now we are confident, we start buying. Then we get a little scared, we sell, boom. So that's why we have red, green candles. And the markets are going to be like that forever. They've been like that forever and ever. It's always going to be like that. It's human behavior. Okay? And it's been there in the market, in the world of finance, in the world of trading. Even long time ago, when we had no dollars, when we had no bitcoins, people still traded that way. You give me 4 cows, I give you a bag of grains, a bag of beans, a bag of corn. Barter trade. We did that. Now, if I feel that my coin, my corn is more valuable, I'm going to ask you for more goats. If before we were taking 4 goats per bag, now I feel there's a higher demand for my grain, and maybe my grain is of high quality. I can say, give me 8, double the number of goats I'll give you. And as a willing buyer and seller, we negotiate. And while we are negotiating, that's when you see the market is going up and down because of demand and supply. The same thing with the Bitcoin now. That's exactly what's happening here. You can see more and more interest, more institutions now are pumping money into the ETFs, okay? Over $4 billion has already been pumped into the ETFs. This data you can find for yourself, okay? Go ahead and don't be lazy. You can find this data for yourself. It is public data. It's not something secret or I belong to some voodoo, some secret plan. No, this is something you can find. All of us can find this information. You just need to know where to go and look for it, okay? And there are many, many influencers out there talking about it. You just need to open your eyes and ears and listen and see. You'll see that on media. Bitcoin 50,000. Bitcoin has hit a hallmark level, $50,000 Bitcoin. Okay, so you see that everywhere, talking about it. So what does that do? It's going to create some FOMO on some people, and they start pumping in funds to buy the Bitcoin so that they can partake in the trade, in the market. So that's what we talk about, the market, going to the market, okay, and claiming what belongs to you, okay? So sometimes you come in the market at the wrong time. You can come in here and buy up here, and then boom, it goes down. You get liquidated and you lose all your money. Now, some folks are smart enough. They come in here and they ride it all the way up here and get out here before it starts going down. And they make profit. So they buy low, they sell high. That is the simplest way of trading. Every time you go to a chart, don't make it complicated, okay? Just look at where is it. Is it low enough for me to buy? If you think it is low enough for you to buy, good. You jump in and buy. Pull the trigger. Now, do you go all in? No. That's why look at our trading here. Our rule is very simple. 1% trading rule. These are risky times, guys. Only 1% of your account. Now, is this financial advice? No. Is this cast on stone? No. Because I know, like my friend Moses, he goes for 5%. I have one of our coaches is Tajimoto. He goes for 8.7%. I don't know why 8.7. He goes for 8.7%. He uses 8.7% of his account. Now, I tell my new student, beginners, stick to the 1% rule. However, if you are more scared of taking risks, you can go as low as you want. You can do 0.5%. That's up to you. One of my coaches is Ahmed from Dubai, UAE. He sticks to the 0.5% rule. He will never risk more than 0.5% of his account on anything, So if he has $100, this guy is trading with a 50 cents. And he's going to take multiple trades, 50 cents. Says it gives him better, it gives him peace, no anxiety, no headaches. Some people come here and tell you, my target is 10%. Okay, we are targeting only 3%. Some people tell you, no, that's too crazy. I target 5%. Okay, if that works for you, whatever floats your boat, guys, go for it. Okay, that's why I say time is of value. We are not going to be here for eternity. Our time on this planet is extremely short. So you got to make the best of it each time, each day, each second. Okay. And let nobody waste your time. If you see somebody wasting your time, tell them, get off my back. Just tell them right there, point blank, don't waste my time. It doesn't matter who it is. Don't waste my time. I do not have the time. Because you have more important things to take care of. There's Bitcoin to buy. There is Forex markets to analyze. There is this travel you have to make. There are many places in the world that you have not seen, that you have never traveled to. You want to travel to these places. When are you going to start traveling? There's this dream car that you want to buy. When are you going to buy it? There's this dream school that you want to go to. When are you going to go there? So time is of essence. There's this target that you have. There's this crazy target that you have, that you must have in your savings. How are you going to get there if you don't go and work for it, if you don't put in the time? So if somebody is trying to waste your time, tell them, get off. Don't waste my time. I'm on the road. I'm on the run, man. I am hot right now. I need to be moving. So don't waste my time. What do you need? Get out. Get off the way. I need to go. I need to buy this Bitcoin. All right, guys, let's go buy this Bitcoin. Okay, so what you're seeing here, guys, is a platform that you can use to buy and trade your crypto. Now, guys, again, this is not financial advice. This is not investment advice, and I'm not part of any of these platforms, okay? I'm just showing you some of the tools that my students are using right now to take their trades, okay? So one of these platforms they're using is Bybit. We have students from all over the world, okay? Right now, I have a student who's joining me from India, okay? She is from the Mr. Singh's group. Mr. Singh is one of our coaches from India who's been with us for over 17 years, guys. So one of his students is on here with me training one-on-one, and she's learning how to trade crypto. So she's using this platform called Bybit, okay? So if you want to learn how to trade crypto, we have many platforms. We have Bybit. You can go and trade crypto futures and spot trading, derivatives, all kinds of trading, my friends. You can even do copy trading. If you want to share your tradings with other people and get compensated for it, you can sign up for that. You can go to the derivatives portal and start doing that. But we are going to this one here. So once you log on to Bybit, you need to fund your account, okay? Well, you can fund the account right here. All you have to do is you go to where it says derivatives and go to the USDT portal, click that, okay? And now we're gonna look for our pairs. So let's say if we wanna trade BTC, right now Bitcoin is the hottest kid on the block, for example. You can see it's 51.46, 460. So you click on that, and now the chart we are looking at is the BTC USDT. USDT is a stable coin. So we want to buy Bitcoin and we want to collect our USDT in the process. Okay, we want our profits in the stable coin so we can go back and buy other coins using this USDT, because USDT is a stable coin. Stable from just like the word says, stable. Now we dive deep into these types of coins in our crypto masterclass. And if you want to be learn how to trade, watching these are very simple short videos that show you exactly from point A to point B and where you can start taking your own trades. And this is for people who don't have a lot of money, okay? Or they have a lot of money and they want to grow the money, control the growth of their money. And some people who don't have billions of dollars to just buy Bitcoin and hold it and hope that it goes up by 1% to make millions of dollars, which equates to millions of dollars. These are people who just regular people, right? We are just regular guys, okay? Students are mostly regular people, okay? You look outside the window, your neighbor, yeah, I could be your neighbor. I'm just your neighbor. Look outside the window. Who do you see? Your neighbor, right? I could be your neighbor, just like that. So you can see now, guys. So if we are interested in buying Bitcoin, and we want to trade Bitcoin using the tools that are available here. You can come here where it says trade, okay? So you can go to isolated trading, okay? There is isolated trading, there's cross margin. Cross margin is for more experienced traders, because this can liquidate your account and affect your other assets too. Okay, when you do isolated, that means the particular asset that you're trading is the one that's affected. Or single asset. Okay, it's a single asset. This one here is more of a cross margin. This is where it's going to look at other assets too, whereas portfolio margin is where it's going to look at the whole collateral. So it's at risk of between sports and derivatives. Whereas this one here, isolated margin, is only looking at your whatever you're currently trading. So that's the difference. So for most beginners, we go for our isolated trading, and we leave the cross margin to the serious geeks and nerds and people who want to take as much risk as possible. We don't want to risk our hard-earned cash at the moment, so we're going to go for isolated. But we dive deep in our cryptocurrency trading masterclass, where we show you all these the advantages and disadvantages of taking those. So once you do that, what you're going to do is you're going to select the amount of leverage that you want to use. Okay, so leverage, as you guys know, you're going to create a margin, and the higher the leverage, the higher risk you stand in getting your account liquidated. Okay, so normally you should start with a lower leverage, maybe 5x for some of you, or even 1, or even no leverage at all, especially if you're a beginner. Okay, so you don't risk being liquidated. Okay, so let's say a leverage of 10 here. Okay, so somebody is using a leverage of 10. So a new leverage has been applied, and now there are different types of trades that you can take. There's what we call limit trade. So limit trade is where you specify at what point you want them to get into the trade. For example, right now we can see Bitcoin is at 51,503. If I'm not comfortable buying Bitcoin at this price, I could instruct them to buy Bitcoin when Bitcoin comes down to, let's say, if I believe from my analysis that Bitcoin is going to go down to, let's say, 48. So I can say, okay, can you enter me in the trade if Bitcoin hits 48? So that's called limit buying. So I can put a limit order and instruct them when to enter me in the market. Okay, whereas market means you enter the market right away, immediately. Whatever the price is, they're going to give you the best price that's available at that time, and you can enter the market. So most of the time we just take the market trades, okay, because we want to get this done and we are out of here. So we just do the market trade. But if you've done some analysis and you realize, okay, now Bitcoin is too high at the moment, and I think it cannot sustain this level. It's probably going to come back to 50,000, and I want to buy Bitcoin at 50K, then I can enter the trade at 50K. So what I'll do is I'll put a limit order and specify the value of the Bitcoin that I want to be entered in the trade, guys. So in this case, we're going to do just a market order. And then, of course, here you can specify the amount, okay, of USDT you want to use to buy your Bitcoin. So let's say if your account is $100 and you only want to spend 75% of that, you can come here and click percentages. You see these percentages down here? You can click the percentages. And if you're bullish, you can go open long. If you are bearish, you can go open short. Okay, you can short Bitcoin as it's coming down. You can short it and make profit. Okay, and your profit is going to be in USDT. That is how you're going to get your profit, which is a stable coin. And you can use that to buy other coins. So basically, that's just an overview of this. Now, how do you set your stop losses? Again, you can see here where it says TPSL. You can click that, and you can decide how to set your stop loss by the dollar value. Again, you can say, okay, when Bitcoin gets to this level, I want to take profit if it is going up, or if it's going down. If it goes below this level, I want to take profit. As you can see, this student here has taken a trade, and she's doing a 50%, okay? Going by the percentage, 50% ROI. So basically, when she's very bullish on Bitcoin, so when Bitcoin reaches 53,000, will trigger the market take profit order. So you expect your profit to be $26, okay? Which is like 42.60%. Okay, so this was a 42.60. It was not really a 50. You can push that back to 50 here. For example, see it's $29, okay, per trade. But you can see how much she's risking. Very little, okay? So it's almost a 1-to-1, okay? She's On the stop loss, again, she put 49.24. So when Bitcoin falls below this, then they're going to close your position and you're going to be minus this amount right here. Okay. So again, so you can determine your own losses and gains based on your analysis. Okay. So you can't just come here and say, okay, I want Bitcoin to be 69. Do we know Bitcoin is going to go to 69? It may happen one day, but maybe not today. So again, how long you want to hold this trade will determine what your ROIs and all that stuff that you make the decision. But in this video, I'm just giving you an overview of how you can start trading this. And in our next training, I'm going to start diving deep into how to take the trade. So make sure you subscribe to this channel and follow these trainings, guys. Make sure you like it and hit the bell notification, guys, and invite more people to come and watch this information. We are giving it for free, courtesy to our private students who are willing to share some of their private trainings with the public, so we can help our brothers and sisters be able to put some money. So you can see right now, this student here, this particular trade here is in the money, guys. You can see that it's all green here. You can see it's in the money because of this. This is SUI USDT. This is one of those crypto coins that's going up quick and quick and quick. And then you can see the Bitcoin one is still underwater, but she's very bullish on Bitcoin. So these are trades that could last a day or 2 or 3 or even a week. Okay, there's no hurry in closing these trades. Okay, these are long-term trades. This is not a quick scalp. These are long-term trades. Okay, some of them are what they call swing trades in our Forex masterclass. We talk about swing trading, day trading, and long-term, where you buy and hold for a very, very long time. Okay, so any questions, guys? Okay, so how do you deposit money into this platform to start trading? This is Bybit. Now, most platforms are like that. I can show you another one, and you can see it's basically the same. There's Woo. Here we have a student who is using Woo at the moment. You can see here, if you go to the Woo account, and again, you'll see it's almost the same setup. Okay, the simplicity of use may differ from one place to another, but look at that. One of the students' account here, you can see if you go to the home, let's see what we have. Okay, that's how it looks like. Okay, get started trading. Okay, and you just come here, create your account. She already has an account, so she's being logged in. And all she needs to do now is load up some funds and start trading. Again, you can see the setup is the same. You have market order, limit order, stop limit order, stop market, trailing stop. So all these we go into details in our Forex trading masterclass, in our cryptocurrency masterclass, tell you this differences in this type of, but mostly we use the market order and the limit order, just like I explained with the case of the Bybit platform. Okay, so this is how you can start trading your cryptos. For example, if you have missed the boat and you don't have those millions that some people are putting into buying these coins and holding them, buying 20, 30, 50 Bitcoins, 100,000 Bitcoin, and hoping that it goes up by 1%, and that translates into millions of dollars, and then you cash out your positions, then you can learn the skill and start trading, because then that way you can use things like leverage, okay, where you have a smaller investment, but you can have a bigger buying power using leverage from some of these exchanges. The only thing with leverage is that it exposes you to being liquidated. It's a higher risk trade. Okay, that's why you can see here, low risk, high risk. So there's some people go crazy. I've seen people take crazy maximum leverage. You find somebody going in, they're so confident about the position that they go to the maximum leverage. Okay, so let's say you put $1,000 and you're at a 50x leverage. You are now trading 50,000. You are now controlling 50,000 worth of asset, Bitcoin, in your trade. And if you get it right, your profitability is extremely high. Now, if you get it wrong, again, you stand a chance to lose your account. You'll be liquidated like probably almost immediately. Or you start getting margin calls. If the asset goes the opposite direction, you start getting what we call margin calls. And if it hits the liquidation price, you are going to lose your account instantly. So that is some of the things that you have to go into, controlling your greed. Okay, I call it greed. Okay, so, and your curiosity. They say curiosity killed the cat, and greed, what did greed do? There's a local saying somewhere in some country, we've been to so many of them, where they equate that to the hyena. You know, the hyena being greedy lands the hyena in hot water. Okay, so that's what happens. So don't be greedy like the hyena, because you're going to be landing in hot water. You're going to be landing in the jaws of a lion, okay, the king of the jungle. Yeah, if you are greedy like a hyena, you may find yourself in the mouth of a lion. The lion in this case is these platforms are going to liquidate your positions instantly. Maybe at night when you're sleeping, you wake up and your account is zero. When you went to bed, your account was up 100,000. You wake up in the morning, the account is zero because your risk management was poor. And that's why we have tools like this. Rules, we set our own rules. Target, humble target, 3%. Now, some people in a risky trade like crypto, maybe I target 1%. Okay, now if I target 10%, then I'm going to go in with a very small position. Okay, maybe I go in with just 1% of my account and I target crazy returns. So I know even though I am taking massive leverage, I know if I get a margin call and I get liquidated, it's just a small chunk of my account that is lost, but giving me an opportunity to participate in the market with a chance of giving myself a chance of gaining massively. Okay, so you have to control your greed and balance your risk using what we teach in our master classes. Okay, so join our community, guys. The link is in the description. Join the Smart Wolf Club. That's where it starts. Everything starts by being a member of the Smart Wolf Club. And then, of course, if you need help, we are just a masterclass away, guys. Okay, you're going to sit in front of your computer on your mobile device, and you have these video classes that come to you, short, precise videos that take you from point A to point B, that show you how to, from the basics. Okay, how to, the basic. What is this? They're going to teach you what is this, because some people are asking, what is this red? What does the red mean? The red means the asset started up here at a higher price, but it closed at a lower price. And these little things you're seeing, we call them wicks. This wick is just showing you what was in the market pressure. At some point, the asset had gone all the way down here, but the buyers came and pushed it back to that level. You can see. So there is that. It's just market sentiments. Okay. So the wicks represent, they are the shadows of what is happening behind the scenes in the market. There's a bit buying and selling going on at the same time. Okay, so you can see here BTC USD, guys. You can see here there's a strong candle, guys, for today. Really, this is a strong, massive candle. What does this signify? This actually signifies a continuation of the trend. Okay, from the little technical analysis that we have, this does signify a continuation of the trend. So being bullish on Bitcoin here, I don't think is a mistake, because it's literally showing from this technical analysis. But is there a guarantee? No, because we don't control the market. As I said, always remember, none of us controls the market. This market can turn and it can tank anytime. So always risk management 101 must be followed. Okay, guys, I've done a lot of talking. Let me see your questions. How many people have questions now? Let me see. Okay, somebody's saying, okay, so Bitcoin is 51. What do you think? When do you think Bitcoin is going to be 100,000? Guys, if I knew that, I would be probably putting all my money on Bitcoin, right? I'll be betting all my money on Bitcoin. I didn't know. I don't know that. That's why we have to always exercise proper risk management. So nobody can give you that answer, okay? Even the smartest guys out there, they're never going to tell you exactly when Bitcoin. They can use data to project, like looking at the previous bull run. They can use that and say, okay, well, I'm drawing an informed conclusion based on last time's bull run. At this time of the last bull run, we were at this amount. Bitcoin was at 50% or growing at 5% daily or something like, like you can draw data, inference. It's called inference. You infer from the data that you have collected over the years. And then you can say, well, the bull run was only 532 days. So then we know this bull run is probably going to be the same or maybe faster because there's more money coming from institutions now. There's more mass adoption now. Some of the big institutions, big investing houses are now putting their money on Bitcoin. So they're probably going to control the price of Bitcoin because there's lots of money. These are billions and billions of dollars available now that are going to be pumped into this crypto market. And we will see. We will all live to see what is going to happen in this next bull run, which starts now. Okay, so your preparations now may determine whether you stay on the sidelines or you actively participate in the economy, the cryptocurrency economy. Okay, some of us, many people come to me and say that we missed the last one. I had heard of Bitcoin in 2015 when it was $900, but I bought it and I sold it the next day when it dropped to 800. You know, things like that. I've had all kinds of stories. Some people lost their wallets. They could never remember their wallets, and they lost their Bitcoins. I mean, people bought it. Some people didn't buy. Somebody was told by the grandma. Some people are giving us gifts. They bought it and said, like jokes, birthday jokes, here is your Bitcoin. And they throw away the stuff and they never remember. And many of them are lost that way. Okay. But now this stuff is here, just like the way it was with gold many years ago. And gold is here to stay. Okay. Very stable. So this Bitcoin now is becoming as a store of wealth for a lot of people. Institutions are now trading this, and we're going to be seeing more and more money being put and more regulation around this stuff. So anyway, there's a lot of interest. So it's just time that we all develop our interest and learn how to participate in this economy. Okay. But this is not financial advice. If you need financial professional advice, please talk to those licensed guys that you pay some fees and they can give you licensed information, or they are professionally trained to give you the information. All we are sharing with you guys is our experience, and this is just for your education. Do your own research before you sign up for anything, before you put any of your hard-earned dollar on anything. And always remember, don't risk. If you can't lose it, if you cannot afford to lose it, do not risk it, okay? Please, if you play with that rule, you're always going to be safe, and you're not going to blame yourself or scream or whatever, because you're playing by the rules, okay? And don't do anything illegal, okay? Because some people come and say, oh, Bitcoin and crypto is for illegal, for crooks, those nerds, underground movements. Not really. Don't do anything that's illegal. Just follow your regulations in your countries. We have students from all over the world, different countries. There's some countries where it is illegal to trade FOREX. In some countries, it's even illegal to trade in the stock market. Some countries, it's even illegal to talk about cryptocurrency. In some countries, it's illegal to trade binary options. So check with your wherever you are and see what the regulators are saying, so that you're always on the right side of the regulation. So we don't want to break any. That's why I'm saying we don't offer you any legal advice or any information, any tax information or legal advice, because I see somebody asking, how are you going to account for the taxes? Okay, we leave that to the professionals, okay? If you have a tax issue, please ask the professionals. I see somebody is asking a question about taxation and all that, okay? And then somebody is asking about being a digital nomad, okay? Digital nomad, in the Smart Wolf Club, we talk about freedom, okay? The possibility of you working online, making money online, which opens up doors for you. You can live wherever you want. You can live wherever, you can go wherever you want, live wherever you want, as long as there's an internet connection. And we've been to many places in the world. There's internet connection in almost all the countries. I know some people talk about countries. They say, oh, there's some countries, they call them third world countries. There's some that are called Western countries, Eastern countries. To me, I really don't care. Okay, whatever floats your boat. If you feel like you're happy wherever you are, that's where you're going to do it. And you can enjoy your freedoms there. If you feel you have to travel and live somewhere else, that's okay. That is okay. That's okay. All right. It's just, as long as there's an internet connection and you have your phone and you have your laptop or your computer and you can access the internet and you can make money, offer services online or do trading or nothing illegal, then you'll be a happy person. Okay. That's all you have to do. Just follow the rules, man. Follow the regulations. Any other questions, guys? I'm taking questions in the next few minutes and then I'm going to call it quits because I've got to go to my next student who is going to be trading digital, or who is going to do the digital marketing masterclass. Now, this is interesting, guys. The digital marketing masterclass shows you how you can take, let's say, $10 and 10x that, or take $20 and 10x that, or you take $1,000 and 10x that, or you take $1,000 and 1,000x that. I mean, using very simple strategies. Somebody's asking me what strategies. I'm not afraid to share with you guys. I mean, that's why we are in the Smart Wolf Club. We call it the Smart Wolf Club. And you can join the Smart Wolf Club. You become a smart wolf yourself. Because basically what you do is you're going to start seeing and appreciating the power of the internet. Okay? We have a student here right now. She's on this webinar. If she doesn't mind, I can say what her name is. Martha. Martha is one of our students from Sydney, Australia. Martha's story is very touching. They had a restaurant, and during a restaurant business, which was booming and doing very well. During the pandemic, they had to close the restaurant because of closures and restrictions. And they were not very prepared to find another way of making money. Okay, so they were literally living on their savings, man. And so they quickly realized how quickly the money can run out. Okay, so she decided, you know what, to save my situation, let me look onto online opportunities. And going through several gurus, she happened to get us and join our group, and we've been coaching her over several months now. She first started with Forex trading, and when she got that going, she jumped onto other trading, binary options, crypto, and now we're doing crypto. And then eventually we jumped into the bread and butter, which is digital marketing. So she realized that, wow, had I this information, if I had this information pre-pandemic, we would never have shut our restaurant business. Maybe we could be working in the restaurant, not open to the public, but we could still be reaching our clients because they had established a huge client base, okay, in their restaurant. But they had never embraced social media. They had never embraced collecting data and storing data, because data is key, man. If you can collect data, you know your customers, KYC, know your customers. For any business, you know your customers, okay? If they had done that, okay, if they had done that, they could quickly reach their customers, because these customers were still eating. They were just eating from somewhere else. They were eating from home. This is when we had things like the Uber Eats, the DoorDash, the delivery services kicked in, okay? So when one industry closes, another opportunity opens. So that's exactly what happened. When a door of opportunity closes, a window of opportunity opens, okay? Right there and then. So you just have to look around and see, retool, okay? Like we know, you know what happened to some companies? They were making certain things, machinery, whatever. During the pandemic, they retooled and started making like protective wear. They started wearing masks, started making gloves, they started making sanitizers, and they made billions of dollars, okay? Just retooling, okay? So that's the same thing. If they had the knowledge that she's learned in our digital marketing classes, masterclass, she says, we would never have closed our restaurant. We could reach our clients, and all we could do was we could send the food to their homes, have it delivered to their homes, and they will continue taking meals from us. All they had to do was just they're taking the meals at home, and we are servicing them. They're still enjoying our recipes and our menus. And so that's what they are doing now. She's reviving her restaurant business, but this time with a different idea altogether. Okay, so how do you collect your customers' data? Offer them simple things. You guys always see on your phones, you get these apps telling you, okay, you go to this restaurant A, here is a voucher that gives you, if you bring another 1 plus free, 1 plus 1, okay, you get 1 and the second one free, BOGO, whatever, buy 1, get 1 free or something like that. So you can bring your friend for lunch and you pay for your lunch and your friend eats for free, or they get a free drink or a free something. So, and then in the process, in exchange for your name and your phone number, or your name and your email address. Okay, so if they collect this information, privately store it, they can start sending you those coupons every week. Every Tuesday, you get a coupon. Every Wednesday, you get a coupon. I mean, they can bombard your email, or they send you a text every Friday. They tell you, okay, we have this promotion going, or we have a new chicken meal. If your favorite is chicken, you go and test the meal. So they bring you back and forth. And then, so for example, imagine another pandemic happens. They have all your contacts. All they have to do is tell you, okay, what can we send your way today? Okay, we have Uber Eats. You can order right here. We give you 50% discount. Boom, you order your meal at your doorstep, deliver that to your doorstep. You pay using your credit card or Apple Pay or Google Pay, whatever it is. Exactly. So the technology is there to continue doing, and this is the power of the internet, guys. Okay, I went into a tangent on that one, but guys, let's end it here. No more talks, and I will see you in our next training. This is the first training that we did today on crypto trading, but we've done so many before. So go and check our previous videos in this Smart Wolf Club channel. Go ahead and learn about how to even deposit money in this. So in our next training, I'm going to show you how you can deposit funds in your trading accounts and how you can start trading with leverage, how you can start trading, buying Bitcoin as it goes up, and you can be making those profits using leverage, because leverage is risky, but we're going to show you how you can do it using in a safe and secure manner, and of course minimizing your losses. Now, there are no guarantees that you're not going to lose. You definitely lose. There are times you come here, take a trade, boom, you lose. Take another one, boom, you lose. And that's why we have this strategy here. Levels of trade sizes, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 5. Some people go to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tell you, it depends on your risk tolerance, okay? That means we are fully aware that you can take the first trade, boom, lose it. Second trade, boom, lose it. Third trade, take it, boom, lose it. Fourth trade, take, boom, lose it. Fifth trade, take, boom, win it. And boom, you recoup your losses and you're profitable. And you call it a day and you live to trade the next day, guys. Now with that, guys, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm out of here. Today was what? Smash. Just like one of the famous YouTubers says, today is smash. So before I leave, let me say a word of prayer. In the belief of the power of the Almighty, I pray that whoever is going to implement this information, whoever is going to listen to this information in the first place, that it shall touch their minds, start changing them, and they can see the possibilities of partaking in this cryptocurrency economy. And if cryptocurrency is not their thing, they can see the possibility of going into Forex trading, binary trading, stocks trading, digital marketing, any online venture that can give them the freedom of location, freedom of finance, a freedom of choice. In the belief of the power of Almighty, I pray. Amen. May the markets be very good to you guys. Thank you. Have a good night, good morning, and
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out.